The first way. Let's look at the first way, or the first secret, on how to stop selling and start your customers buying. Way number 1. Qualify your customers before you start selling to them. Have you ever had customers that you have visited and put all your time and resources and effort into and found that you reap very little or no results from? Have you ever doubled or tripled your effort and still received no great result? And then later found out that they were actually unable to make the buying decision. They weren't authorised, they had no budget, for example, or simply they did not have the desire to move forward. It wasn't a priority for them. Well, with correct qualification of your potential customers, you can filter out the tyre kickers and get to the real buyers. With a bit of effort and application of your resources, you can get a fantastic return on investment. The first step to stop selling and start your customers buying is to qualify your potential customers. You will make more money and grow your business by attracting the right qualified buyers to you, the ones who want to buy from you. But first you must determine that your client has a need for your product, the money to buy it, and the buying is a priority for them. Qualifying should start before you make your first contact. If you have qualified a customer successfully, you will have affirmative answers to the following questions. Question number 1. Does the customer need your product or service? One of the major facets of smart selling is to ensure that you're approaching the right prospects. Not everyone you run into wants or needs your product, so this is the first question you have to ask yourself and your prospect. Question 2. How are they presently dealing with the issue or problem that your service or product will influence? Question 3. How pressing is it for them to change the current situation? Question 4. Can you justify or validate the cost of your proposition or solution? Question 5. Are they willing to spend or devote the time and money you are asking? Question 6. Are they currently using a competitor? And who is that competitor? Question 7. What are you able to offer that is distinctive or unique? Question 8. Have you approached the right person to make the decision? You will not be able to answer all of these questions straight away. You will have to do some investigating in the form of research and actually make some contact and do some calls. The qualification process has a number of different stages to work through. There are 3 stages: the broad qualifier, the inertia qualifier, and the final qualifier. The first stage is a broad qualifier. You need to uncover the small number of people who like your product a lot rather than a lot of people who like your product a little. This is touching on the idea of niche identification. Determine what your customer profile looks like. Look at the sort of customers that you already have a mutual, profitable business relationship with so that you can go hunting for the same type of customer. The second stage is an inertia qualifier. This is the next step towards finding common ground and a common way forward. You need to try to get your ideal client to contact you, respond to an offer you have made to them based on meeting one of their needs that you have identified. Simply put, ask them to take some step or make a commitment that shows they are legitimately interested in your product or service. You can reach them by a mail out or an advert or email with an offer of some value to the potential customers. They would be targeted at the customers that you have qualified in stage 1. When the customer responds to the follow-up paper or free DV or seminar or whatever it is that you're offering them, Then you have qualified them into this stage. You are starting to get a database of customers that you can concentrate on and with whom you can spend more of your energy, time, and resources. The third stage is a final qualifier. This is a qualification you do on your first live contact with your customer. This may be face-to-face or over the phone. By this stage, you should be getting positive answers to the 8 questions that were suggested at the start of this crucial topic of qualification. Use it as a checklist. Ask the initial qualifying questions as early in the relationship as you are able to. If you do this process of qualification well, you will find the rest of the process of selling you will go a lot more smoothly. Accurate qualification avoids the creation of a lot of objections and leads to the finding of a way forward together. You need to do this religiously and routinely with discipline. It is like trying to put a giant jigsaw puzzle together, trying to get the full picture. This is a misnomer in a way, because as once you think that you have the full picture, if you're aware and in tune with your environment and your clients, a new external factor will impinge on the whole design. For example, a new competitor is launched or staff turns over or you lose your key contact. But don't fret, it's a level playing field. We are all subjected to the same pressures. The key is to not take your eye off the ball. Remember, we are all working within a kaleidoscope that changes randomly and constantly. Keep evaluating your form, look for new ways, keep close to your client so that you can predict future needs and put steps in place now to keep up with the future buyer needs.